Hello everybody and welcome back to GTA 5. However, this is a brand new server. This is one that I've been working on for a while. Just gonna basically let you guys see where we've got to.
Hey,
so I hope you're all doing good.
How could I forget?
And yeah, we're gonna take a quick drive up to Sandy Bay and I'm going to explain to you guys what's been going on and where I've been. So yeah, we're in the Sentinel at the moment. I've done a few little modifications to it. It's not too beefy, it's not too crazy, it's still drivable. So yeah, before we go anywhere, move the mic up a little bit because I don't want to keep banging it every time I go for that, so it probably sounds like an elephant running in the room. So I do apologise, people. Tighten that up. There we go. So I'm just going to have some bread quickly and get my health and everything back up to normal. So yeah, we are on the ESX server. So it's a bit different to the GTA 5 RP servers that you can get. Basically these are as close to like just normal multiplayer as you could possibly get. However, you still have the options to do all the role plays and things like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we'll just take a quick drive through. The driver's license, that mod unfortunately I had to take out. It was causing a couple of headaches. Files weren't reading properly. Once you'd done the test, it was still telling you that you needed to do the test and everything else. So yeah, we decided just to kind of drop it from this server. This server is the LSMSPD training server. So basically this is just a 10-slot server, so for people that join to be police or SWAT or fire, whatever the case is, you guys will join this server first. To pretty much be taught everything that you need to know. In charge of all Discord related communications for now will be Lewis. He's basically spent the last week and a half working his ass off trying to get the LSMSPD Discord command center up and running using Discord and things like that, and he's managed to achieve it so far. He's still tweaking things here and there, so he's still doing a fantastic job there, so I really appreciate that. And also, if you're wondering who we're going to have in charge of our police and everything to do with the police, we have FiveM Gamer. He has accepted the challenge to take on board all the new people that join the server and things like that. So we want to turn this way. And then we've also got the Linux server, which is running pretty much the same kind of ESX pack as this. It's just got a slight little few extra bits on it, like extra jobs and things like that for everyone to do, you know, for your civilians and things to do, or for those police officers and fire and ambulance and everything, or should we just say EMS and police. When you guys are not on shift, then there's obviously loads of stuff for you guys to do in the world. You guys can buy property. Come on, what are you waiting for? An idiot, man. Stupid fool. But yeah, so if you guys are part of the Discord community, my Discord, the normal one, the McSTALLION YT community, I posted a paragraph in there the other day explaining where I've been for the last few weeks. This is where I've been. I've been basically working non-stop every moment that I'm not working at work. I've been at home scripting, programming this server to try and get it running how we want it. Every time I've done something that I thought's right, it's come back and someone else has conflicted with it, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. So from my side, guys, I do apologize for not being around. It's just a case of I want to get this server to the point where it is absolutely perfect. and it's going to be a lot of work. I mean, we've still got a lot of work to do, you know, like a CAD and an MDT system, a computer-aided dispatch, for those of you that are not sure what CAD means. And then I think the MDT is the mobile something, mobile dispatch something or other. Basically that's the one that you can, you know, if you're a police officer, you can search up all the bits and pieces of the cars and everything like that. Another thing I'm trying to implement into the server is, realistically what I want is, I don't want to have a server where you guys can have your own menu and use your own kind of like lambda menu or something like that, some script menu. I want everything to be built into the server so that you guys don't need that to be able to join. And being able to change the number plate, as far as I know, is being a bit of a nightmare. What I want to try and do is, when you purchase the vehicle, I want it to be able to give you an option there. You know, if you want to change the number plate, you know, to something a bit more personal, and then like if you do that, then you would pay a fee, well, like an extra fee, and then once that's all done, it updates it in the database, and then it would update it on the CAD and the MDT and on the system. And then you'd have a car with a registration that you've chosen. Obviously, you can only have so many characters. You can't have, you know, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious as your number plate, because it just wouldn't fit. You got to be realistic about these things. Okay, so I want to put my. It's not the best time to do it. Sorry, guys. I'll pull over. I should have done this before. My bad. It's just that we're gonna be going at some speeds along here, and I don't want to kind of get my hair in a mess. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna bomb it. So yes, ESX servers, they are up and running. However, they are still a work in progress. The Linux server is running stable. There is obviously a few teething issues on there that I'm still trying to kind of get my head around. Again, like I said, we've removed a few of the ESX mods from a mod pack that I've been using on this server to see how they run. So far they've been okay. See if cruise control works. Yeah, cruise control works fine, so I'm happy with that. So yes, now all that we need is you guys to apply and to come and check it out. You know, obviously you guys have to bear with us for the next few weeks just so we can get everything fine-tuned. I've only just recently got the server to a running and working condition. I have been working with Zap server hostings very, very closely. We've been working together to try and solve issues that I've had or that we've come across. One of the issues that we faced just last night, well, for you guys it'll probably be the night before, is whenever I was trying to move files and things over from my computer to the server using the FTP transfer program, it was running really slow, and I've got a good upload speed. So I explained this to the guys over at Zap, and without any kind of questions, any like big questions, you know, why is it running slow on your end, you know, have you redone your, like, reset your router and everything like that. And I said to him, it's not my end at all, I've got bang on the speed, my upload speed's perfect, etc. So they just went, okay, well what we'll do is perform a backup of the system. Once we've done that, we will migrate the server onto a new one for you. So about an hour later they got back in touch and says, right, it's all done, you should be able to just kind of fire it up and off you go. So I had a look at it. There was a few files that kind of weren't there that was there before. So I questioned the fact that if I restore from a backup, You know, what happens to the database? And he says, well, unfortunately, the database is kind of gone now. It's just one of those things, you know. I said, well, that's not a problem because it's just me on it, you know, for the time being. Obviously, we've just started and whatnot. So yeah, it was quite a lot of work put in from my side and their side. The other thing is this server is running, well, it's partly running the pack that they offer as well. So it's running a few of their like mods and everything as well, their custom packs. And the problem that we've had then is they've not been in English. You know, the main game menus and everything have been in English. All the, as you can see there, like unemployed and all of that kind of thing, that was all right. But as soon as you opened your phone or the inventory, or even went to go do a job, it was in a completely different language. So I questioned them on that. Got passed around a few people because one person said that they couldn't do it, and then one person said that they would do it for me. So yeah, it was a bit of backwards and forwards. Eventually we got it done. You know, but then I was kind of just thinking to myself, because this is just the training server, you know, we don't necessarily need all the jobs and everything to work 100% on this server, because it's basically just going to be a server for people to be trained how to do police stuff and SWAT or FBI or whatever the case is, fire, ambulance, you know, it is what it says on the tin. It's the training server. But because it's the training server, I'm also going to deem it the beta server as well. So any mods that go into testing will be put onto this server and not the Linux server. I can't fucking speak English today. Jeez. The main Linux server. That's better. The main Linux server, that one will obviously stay untouched unless a mod passes, you know, testing and works fine, things like that. There is also a lot more cars to choose from, like custom vehicles, on the main server, on the LSMSPD roleplay server, which is up and running. All the details will be down below, I hope. I'll need to speak to Lewis to finalize everything. I will need to get a link off him for the applications for you guys if you want to be police or whatever the case is. The Discord link will be down below. And again, guys, please, if you don't have GTA, don't come in and ask if we will buy you GTA, because that's not how it works. What you need to be able to play on the server is you need a genuine copy of GTA through Steam. No other way is available. It has to go through Steam and nobody else. It's just a way that we can keep track of things, because we use Steam IDs rather, for purposes of like banning and whitelisting and things like that. Your Steam ID is just as, you know, it's just as good as an IP address. So that's what we need to kind of keep an eye on, you know, the people being good, the good people, the naughty people, etc., etc. We do obviously want police. We recruit police. We are recruiting, or we will be recruiting very soon. But if you've got a genuine copy of GTA and you're looking for a community that you could possibly join and grow with, then come and join ours. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be perfect to start with. We are still, like, kind of in the works. So, yeah, all I can say is there's going to be big things coming. Big things are going to be happening with the server and the community. But yes, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be familiar with, like the DOJ, the official DOJ, Department of Justice, GTA 5 roleplay servers owned by Polecat 234, I believe, and like a few of his friends, Bay Area Bugs and Jeff and all of those, although they've kind of stepped away from it for the time being. You know, they've kind of just... They have what I want to achieve with this. You know, just the amazing community that they've got, the fact that, you know, you could pretty much just log on to the server and like go and have an absolute blast. You know, you've got police on there, you've got fire, ambulance, you know, things like that. So you log on. Episodes for this would be so much more easier, you know, and that's what I want to achieve. I want to be able to come on here, do an episode, and it's going to be absolutely full of action, you know, and things like that. People doing things properly, the police doing things how the police should do it. You know, we'll obviously have various different episodes of different things. Once it is all up and running and everything's working fine, I will be putting myself through all the training and everything else for the police and fire and ambulance and everything, just so that you guys can see as well what you've got to go through. I don't want to be too hidden about the whole thing. At the end of the day, it's a server for you guys to come and enjoy. It's not a complete whitelisted server. Anybody can join the server to play. You have to just make your character at the beginning and choose your character's clothes, face, and everything else like that. Once you've done that, you can then start your career, you could say. You know, you have different jobs that you can choose from. There are jobs that are whitelisted, but obviously the whitelisted jobs will be offered to people who have been with the community for a while, you know, and who are proving themselves to be valuable to the community, etc., etc. And those kind of things. However, there's loads of other jobs like mining, fishing. You know, there's plenty jobs for you guys to choose from. It's not just one job at the end of the day. But again, you could choose your life of being a policeman. You can choose your life of being ambulance, like EMS, or you could choose your life as a civilian and just do your work, go and do your thing. I will show you. If you go to the map, you have all these different icons around here. Now this one here, as you can see, job center. So that there is where you would go to get your new jobs, and then obviously all the jobs are scattered around the map. Obviously I am whitelisted, so I do see like the police jobs and things like that. What else am I forgetting to tell you guys? Oh yeah, we do have the driving school there. Okay, I thought I took it out. I'll have to look into that one. I'll make a note of it. Where's my pen? Driving school server. Driving. And the window. But yeah, another thing we'd be looking for, guys, if you guys know anybody that's good with scripting, you know, can kind of look at a script and know what to do with a script if asked to do something. For instance, if you see the like orange or like yellow bar and the blue bar, that's your health. Well, not your health. That's your hunger and your thirst. So I'll show you. Have a piece of bread, and it'll top it up, and then have a drink of water. We'll have 2, and it'll fill it up as well. Jeez, sorry guys. So yeah, that's what they are. But I had to physically go into a script and change all that to kind of place it there, because at the first it's just above the map, so literally on the crease of the map. So when you get in the car and you have that up, you've got, okay, that's a different fuel mod that I've put in, but it were a different fuel mod. But the whole bar thing was sat where the registration, the fluid, the AC, you know, the brakes and oil and all of that kind of thing was from the car hood mod. So I had to kind of rejuggle it around, and yeah, it wasn't as easy as I first thought. I thought there would just be a section for, you know, that and to just kind of move and change it. No. there's numbers involved, and numbers do different things. Like the difference between 1 and 2 could be huge. So you've practically got to like change it, test it, change it, test it, change it, test it, change it, test it, and that's when I said that's where the headaches come from. Then there's like, we had to take away the advanced fuel mod because it was conflicting with the space and everything else. You couldn't see it because the percentage was underneath the voice where it says normal. It was underneath there. And yeah, it was just a mess. And now, as you can see, we've got I think it's the FR fuel mod, and that's the big orange bar just above the map and just underneath the number plate of the car registration. So that's your fuel. You've obviously got your miles per hour just there at the side. Y on the keyboard is to cruise control. Yeah, so unfortunately, if we bring up the phone, you can see there is a couple of things here, like bank you. That should be bank. I just need to go into the thing and change it. That's your telephone number there. You can text taxi. You can basically text the police if there's a problem. You can't ring anybody. F1, that's your telephone. F2 will be your inventory. F3 is like animations, although I need to go into all those and change them. As you can see, they're all still in foreign languages, so I need to go in and change all that. F4 doesn't do anything. F5 doesn't do nothing. F6, F7 is invoices. F8 is just the dev control menu thing. F9 doesn't do nothing. And yeah, so it's just one of those. I need to just tab out because I can't remember if... No, we're all good on OBS. So yeah, I nearly pushed F10 and that's my streaming button. We don't want to do that. We're not live streaming. No, see my guy saying no. No, we don't. Right, so let me just put that away. Come on, you stupid fool. This is a bit of a bug. Come on. Okay, get your phone out. There we go. Put it away now. Come on, put it away. Thank you. And yeah, I think that's about it, everybody. So please, if you guys want to join the community, then take a look in the description below. You will find all the details that you should need to join the Discord server, well, the command center, along with the application forms for the different like roles or positions that you guys can apply for can be found within the Discord. All the information, every single bit of information you need can be found in that Discord. And if you're still stuck after reading all the crap that's on there, get in touch with me or Lewis, either on the normal Discord, just shoot a message over in the chat, or on the command center Discord. I think there is a tab there for help. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please fire them over there. But yeah, as far as that goes, guys, I hope to see you, or at least some of you guys that do watch these, I hope to see you guys on the server. It would be pretty cool. And yeah, let's get this community going. We do obviously want to be one of the best. It is a full 32 slot server as well, so plenty of room for everyone. So yes, guys, until next time, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you guys take care, and I will see you all in the next one.